Hi, I'm Bill Wieringa, estate planning and elder law attorney practicing in Southwest Michigan. Occasionally, someone will ask me, am I responsible for my deceased parents' debts? Well, the answer to that is, it depends. Here's a quick overview to help you determine if you're responsible. Typically, you're not responsible for your deceased parents' debts. That is, you're not on the hook for unsecured debts. Things like credit cards, personal loans, medical bills. Unless, of course, you had agreed to take responsibility for those bills. You would have had to sign some sort of a contract or an agreement with the lender. Now, collection agents will sometimes try to convince people that they're legally responsible for their parents' debts. Failing that, then they'll at least insist that there's a moral obligation to pay. Don't buy that. Never pay another person's debts without first checking it out with an attorney. Now, you are responsible for a deceased parent's debt if you were a cosigner on a loan, because as we all know, cosigners are just as responsible for paying off a loan as the primary borrower. Secondly, you're responsible if you're a joint account holder. In other words, if your income and your credit history were used in order to get the loan or the credit card in the first place, then you're responsible for paying that off. Now, if you were just an authorized user of a card, then no, you're not responsible. Also, you will be responsible if you abused a power, like power of attorney or a conservatorship. What I mean by that is, if you had responsibility for your parents' finances and you spent their money on yourself, well, then you're responsible for paying that back. Now let's talk about secured debts. That's a different story. Secured debts don't just go away. They're debts that are attached to an asset, like a car or a house. And the payment must be made on those loans, or the lender can take the asset back. If your folks had equity in a car or in a home, finding the money to make those payments might need to be a priority so that that asset won't be lost from the estate. Again, check with a qualified attorney, one who practices in the areas of probate and estate planning. If you have any questions about estate planning or elder law concerns, why not give me a call? 1-855-SEEBILL. That's 855-SEEBILL. All my consultations are free and they're no obligation, so give me a call today and we can schedule a meeting so that you can get your questions answered.